It's no secret that Jos Verstappen isn't the biggest fan of Christian Horner. Now, he has made it clear that he wants the team principal out of Red Bull for good. But what's shocking is that there have been allegations of him being romantically involved with a female worker that accused Horner of inappropriate behavior, which is enough to make you wonder if Max's father wants Christian fired for the right reasons. Red Bull pulled off their usual win in Bahrain, with Max Verstappen leading the charge to a fantastic 1-2 finish for the team. Despite all the scrutiny they've faced lately with the Christian Horner issue, they bounced right back to their winning streak from 2023. Amidst all the noise of the Bahrain Grand Prix, Christian Horner found a brief moment of peace. Putting aside all the talk from the sidelines, the Red Bull mastermind embraced the familiar comfort of the racing circuit, a place where he truly shines. Just before the Grand Prix kicked off, Christian Horner confidently took his place at the front of the grid, with Chalio Uvidia, the team's tie-majority shareholder, standing by his side, sending a strong message of support as they posed for pictures together. Horner came out of the whole ordeal with his personal and professional reputation intact, at least for now. Even though the corporate investigation cleared him of any wrongdoing, there's someone out there determined to keep the situation from fading away. Rumors about tensions among the leadership of the Red Bull racing team have been circulating for a while, but it wasn't until hours after the checkered flag that these suspicions were confirmed. And the source? None other than Jos Verstappen, Max's father, who exposed the team's internal problems to Mailsport, reigniting the intrigue surrounding the team's internal dynamics. There is tension here while he remains in position. The team is in danger of being torn apart. It can't go on the way it is. It will explode. He is playing the victim when he is the one causing the problems. The Daily Mail dropped a bombshell with a report detailing a heated argument between Verstappen Sr. and Horner after Friday night's qualifying session. The article even hinted that Horner suspects Max's father of being behind a supposed effort to oust him from the team's leadership. This notion was echoed in the Dutch publication De Limburger, but Verstappen Sr. denied these allegations, saying, "That wouldn't make sense. Why would I do that when Max is doing so well here?" According to forums, Jos Verstappen entered a relationship with a female worker right after things ended between her and Horner, and that the controlling behavior the team boss was accused of was about him trying to end that relationship. But as of now, no real evidence to support this rumor has come to light, but it does offer a reason as to why Jos and Christian were seen fighting. Helmut Marko exudes confidence that Red Bull's strength and unity will endure. Speaking to Sky Deutschland after the race, the notorious motorsport advisor said, "It isn't pleasant, but we concentrated on the sport, and thank God, that worked out perfectly. We saw today how the team showed an incredible performance. The strategy, the pit stops, everything worked. We assume that our strength and cohesion will remain intact." Former F1 driver turned commentator, Ralf Schumacher, predicts that the Horner saga will linger, overshadowing the racing action. While recognizing the distraction it brings from the excitement on the track, Schumacher hints that resolution may only come with someone leaving. This is still a test. The issue is not over yet. Until everything is clarified and everyone apologizes or someone leaves, it is not over. It has taken up a lot of space this week, actually too much. The damage to the brand is already gigantic. Before the weekend kicked off, Christian Horner found himself in a completely different situation. With Red Bull GmbH conducting a thorough internal investigation, things were tense. Allegations against him surfaced, but thankfully got dismissed, although not without a dose of drama. Rumors of a leaked email, supposedly packed with damaging evidence, spread like wildfire among F1 insiders, causing a moment of embarrassment. Through it all, Horner held his ground, showing resilience in the face of controversy. Horner and the Red Bull crew didn't waste time addressing the anonymous gossip swirling from who knows where. They quickly shut it down with a short but firm statement and shifted gears back to the main event of the weekend, and their focus paid off, mirroring their incredible track record from last season, where they dominated in 22 out of 23 races. You could feel the tension in the air all weekend long at the paddock, mixed with a hint of real paranoia. That surprise email leak totally shook up everything that had been going on in the weeks leading up to the race. Someone out there, for whatever reason, wasn't too happy about Horner being cleared of those allegations and decided to stir the pot. The Bahrain weekend sure brought back memories to the wild antics from the old Piranha Club days in F1. What seemed like a standard corporate HR investigation suddenly spiraled into a bold move to tarnish someone's reputation. Now that Red Bull GmbH has concluded its investigation in a business-like manner, the situation has taken on a more personal dimension. Whatever happened, or didn't, is now kept behind closed doors, away from prying eyes. While Christian Horner deals with this personal challenge, his rock-solid support comes from none other than his wife, Jerry Horner, who stands firmly by his side. Jerry Horner, the ex-Spice Girl, showed her unwavering support in the midst of all the scrutiny. She made a bold statement by walking hand-in-hand with Horner through the Bahrain paddock to Red Bull's hospitality area before the race. Knowing that every little detail of her expression would be analyzed by body language experts, her resolute attitude said it all, defying the constant speculation. Even with the support of both his employer, Red Bull GmbH, and his family firmly behind him, Christian Horner faces some tough questions swirling within F1's inner circles. But finding clear answers to these lingering uncertainties seems like a challenge, leaving a sense of ambiguity hanging over the horizon. As Formula One continues to champion inclusion and diversity, there's a growing chorus in the paddock calling for more transparency. People want to know the nitty-gritty details of Red Bull GmbH's investigation and how they cleared Horner of any wrongdoing. It's highlighting a real need for openness in how the sport is governed. According to FIA regulations and sporting codes, there are provisions for investigating issues that could damage F1's reputation in the public eye. But the way Horner's investigation was handled, kept under wraps within Red Bull GmbH until he was cleared, raises some important questions. Should the FIA or F1 have the power to force parent companies of racing teams to reveal sensitive internal information? But the biggest question on everyone's mind is, why now? The timing and nature of this apparent attack raises some serious questions about motive. Even though someone had previously raised concerns with Red Bull HR about Horner, it seemed like the issue had been resolved with the investigation being dismissed. So why bring it all up again, especially at this particular moment? That's what lies at the heart of this whole affair. The way the situation is escalating suggests it might have been a failed coup attempt, leaving those behind it pretty frustrated. And Red Bull isn't just going to let this slide quietly. Reports say they've launched internal investigations to figure out who sent that inflammatory email. The storm brewing within the team's ranks shows just how serious this is, and they're dead set on finding out who's responsible. Despite the speculation that the ongoing situation might cause rifts within the team, reports suggest the opposite. There seems to be a strong sense of unity among the rank-and-file employees at Red Bull Racing, rallying solidly behind Horner. Despite Verstappen's claims, this show of solidarity highlights a resilience within the team, dispelling any notions that internal strife could tear them apart. Verstappen's outspoken comments definitely bring to light some underlying discord within certain circles. Jos's public push for Horner's removal highlights just how deep the tension runs, a sentiment that Max noticeably hasn't addressed. The fact that the star driver hasn't publicly thrown his full support behind Horner adds another layer of intrigue to the unfolding dynamics within the team. Max has taken a different approach from his usual outspoken style, opting for a more measured tone this time. Instead of his typical candor, he's chosen to express confidence in the process. While he praises Horner as an incredible team boss and highlights the performance aspect of their relationship, Max's decision to put his trust in the procedural framework marks a big change in his public stance. What do you think? Do you buy the rumor that Jos Verstappen is also involved with the female worker? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell for the hottest F1 news.